Hello and welcome to SK Tactics. Friends, you are learning with Shantveer Karanje by the channel SK Tactics. We are studying today's HSC Maharashtra State Boards revised syllabus, revised academic year 2020, 12th Commerce, chapter number 2, Insurance and Annuity. It's exercise 2.1, its introduction as well as question number 1 to 14. Again, I repeat, you are learning with Shantveer Karanje with channel SK Tactics. So, friends, directly I'm starting exercise 2.1, for which we need few formulas to recall, remember. So here is the list of formulas to be used in this exercise 2.1. So first formula is premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value. Second formula, policy value is equal to rate of policy into property value. Third formula, agent's commission is equal to rate of commission into premium. These three formulae indicate us that rate of is applied on which value. So for to calculate premium, we need to apply rate of premium on policy value. For policy value, we need to apply rate on property value, not on policy value. This is to be remembered here. And for agent's commission, it always calculated on premium, whichever is the rate decided. And the next formula for this one is claim. Claim is equal to loss into policy value upon property value. By these four formulas, we are studying this exercise 2.1, and few similar words we are recollecting them as keywords or similar meaning words are policy value or property value. Policy value and property value, their ratios always become policy value is less than property value. In few of the cases, only in few of the cases, it goes opposite in manner. Means policy value becomes greater than property value. It is for only few cases where insurance can be taken along with the premium and all. Else, this policy value is always less than property value. Second, policy value is also known as insured value. Third one, insured means the person or property which is under cover of insurance. And fourth, insurer is the insurance company. To go in detail with this all words, I would like to suggest you please go for my previous YouTube video, which I am sharing the link at the end of this video. Now I start exercise 2.1's first question. So the first question is, find the premium on a property worth rupees 25 lakh at 3%. Here 25 lakh is property value. At 3%, if the property is fully insured and the property is insured for 80% of its value. There are two cases. We solve one by one. So answer. First I write given property value is equal to 25 lakh. Then again it is first question, given that policy is fully insured, so in that case property value is equal to policy value ban jayega. So policy value when fully insured is again same as it is 25 lakh. Premium has formula rate of premium into policy value. Rate of premium is given 3%. So by putting all values, this becomes 3 by 100. 3% means 3 by 100 into 25 lakh. So premium in this case when fully insured property is 75,000. Only this much we need to do to calculate first question. Similarly, for second question, first of all, we need to calculate what is the 80% of property value. So I go for policy value when 80% insured means 25 lakh ka 80% can be calculated 25 lakh into 80 by 100 and comes 20 lakh. So this is the policy value on which premium will be calculated, and rate of premium is same for both cases. So 3 by 100 into 20 lakhs gives me final answer 60,000. So for 80% insurance he need to pay premium is 60,000, and for full insurance he need to pay 75,000. That's it. Now the next question of exercise 2.2 is a shop is insured at rupees 3,60,000 for 75% of its value. Means shop has property value 3,60,000 and is going to be insured 75,000 of its value. If the rate of premium is 0.9%, find the premium paid by the owner of the shop. This question, up to this question, this answer is exactly can be get from previous question. Also find the agent's commission. Here the extra portion is to find agent's commission when agent's commission is to be committed with 15%. Let's find the answer. First we find what is premium. To find premium we need policy value, and he is given that it is given that policy value is insured 75%. In that case 3,65,000 is to be converted in its 75%, and the value is 2,70,000. So policy value is 2,70,000, on which we are going to calculate premium with the formula premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value, and rate of premium is 0.9%. So 0.9 by 100 into 2,70,000 gives me the answer 2,430 rupees. And this is half of the answer of this question, and in rest of the answer we need to calculate agent's commission, which is on premium and with the rate 15%. So for second, agent's commission is equal to 15% of premium, means 2,430 is 15%, and it is 264.50. Fine. To move ahead, the next question of this exercise 2.1 is question number 3. A premium insures his a person insures his office valued at rupees 5 lakh for 80% of its value. Friends, now you are recollecting the terms, recollecting the words, what you want to say. The office is here, the office is of 5 lakh price, means property value has 5 lakh, and it's 80%, only 80% is to be going insured. Find the rate of premium if he pays rupees 30,000 per as premium. So here we need to find rate of premium when premium is given. Also find agent's commission at 11%. Let's see how to answer this question. So policy value is given 5 lakh and 80% is insured. So I calculate property value is given 5 lakh and policy value is calculated by 80% of the property value. So 5 lakh into 80 by 100 gives me 4 lakh. Now policy value is 4 lakh, on which premium is 13,000 it is given. I need to calculate rate of premium again with the same formula. Premium is equal to 13,000 and premium has formula rate of premium into policy value. Here three terms are there: premium at left hand side, rate of premium, and policy at right hand side, within which two terms we know, so we can calculate the rest of the term rate. So 13,000 is equal to rate, always we write rate by 100. So rate by 100 into 4 lakh, by interchanging left hand side to right hand side and right hand to left hand side, rate becomes 13,000 into 100 divided by 4 lakh, and the answer is 3.25. Answer is 3.25. So rate of premium is 3.25%. Now second portion of this question is agent's commission on premium. Premium is 13,000 and agent's commission is 11%. So we can directly calculate agent's commission at 11% on 13,000 means premium is 13,000 into 11 by 100 is 1,430 rupees. Fine. We go to next question. Next question is fourth question. A building is insured for 75% of its value. Now it is not given us what is actual rate of actual property value. It is only said 75% of its value is insured. The annual premium at 0.7% amounts rupees 2,625 rupees, means premium is given at and rate of premium is given. If the building is damaged to the extent of 60% due to fire, how much can be claimed under the policy? Let's see how to answer it. First of all, write those terms which are given in the question. First is, let the building value or property value be X. It is not given in question, so we assume it as X. And here policy is taken for 75% of its value. So policy value when 75% is insured is 75 by 100 of property value, means of X, and that can be 75x by 100. Now premium is given 2,625 rupees. Rate of premium is also given, it is 0.7, and by using premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value, we can calculate its property value, means value of X. I put all values, premium at left hand side 2,625 and rate 0.7 by 100 into policy value 75x by 100, and by interchanging all left to right, right to left, I put X as right hand side. This 100 into 100 goes with multiplication of 2625, and this 0.7 and 75 goes at the denominator of 2625. This becomes like this: X is equal to 2,625 into 100 into 100 two times divided by 0.7 into 75, and calculation gives me answer 5 lakh. So X is 5 lakh, and we assumed X as building value or property value. So property value is now with us, it is 5 lakh. From property value we can calculate policy value. So policy value with 75x by 100, it is 75 into 5 lakh by 100 and is 3 lakh 75,000. Now to move ahead, now the damage of the building is nothing but the loss, and it is given that damage of the building is up to 60%. So 60% of its property value is 5 lakh, its 60% is 3 lakh. So now damage is, means loss is 3 lakh. Now question is, how much can be claimed under this policy? So we need to go for claim formula, and claim is equal to loss into policy value upon property value. All values we know, we put all values, this becomes 3 lakh into 3 lakh 75,000 divided by 5 lakh, and the final answer, final claim in this case is 2 lakh 25,000. 2 lakh 25,000. This is all about question number 4. Similar questions you will find in this whole exercise. To move ahead, I go for next question, question number 5. Question number 5 is, a stock worth rupees 7 lakh was insured for rupees 4 lakh 50,000. Here we not needed to calculate or to find out in percentage, it is directly given in rupees. Fire burned stock worth rupees 3 lakh completely and damaged the remaining stock to the extent 75% of its value. What amount can be claimed under the policy? Again the question is for claim, and here two types of damages are there. One is completely damaged, it is 3 lakh amount, and remaining stock which remains, it again burnt up to 75%, means it cannot be used Up to 75% it is burned, and in policies, complete burned as well as partial burned both can be covered. So what will be the claim in this case? Let's see. So property value given is 7 lakh. Policy value is given 4 lakh 50,000. It is directly given, so we use direct value 4 lakh 50,000. The fire burn stock 3 lakh. This is loss number 1. So one type of loss which is completely burnt is 3 lakh. We need to calculate loss number 2 also, and loss number 2 is nothing but unburned stocks 75%. So we need to calculate first unburned stock. The total stock worth rupees 7 lakh minus complete burn stock 3 lakh gives me unburned stock as 4 lakh. So 75% of this 4 lakh is nothing but the loss 2. So the damage of stock up to 75% of remaining stock is 3 lakh again. It is nothing but loss number 2. By combining this loss 1, loss 2, we'll get the complete loss of this case. So loss total is equal to 3 lakh of first case, 3 lakh of second case is 6 lakh. Now the claim formula. Claim is equal to loss into policy value upon property value. Loss we calculated it as 6 lakh. Policy value is given 4 lakh 50,000. Property value 7 lakh. By doing all calculations, this gives me the answer 3 lakh 85,714 rupees 30 paisa. 3 lakh 85,714 rupees and 30 paisa. This is the claim under this all conditions. Fine. Next question. Exercise 2.1's sixth question is, a cargo of rice was insured at 0.625% to cover 80% of its value. The premium paid was rupees 5,250 rupees if the price of rice If the price of rice is rupees 21 per kg, find the quantity of rice in the cargo. Let's see how to solve this. Again here property value is not given. So we assume it as X. The rice was insured at 0.625% to cover its 80% of the value, means this is rate of insurance, rate of premium, and this is policy value to be up to 80% it is to be insured. So policy value is 80% of property value, it is 80 by X. Premium it is given 5,250 rupees and rate of premium is 0.625. With premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value, we can easily calculate the value of X, means property value. By putting all values, this becomes 5,250 is equal to 0.625 by 100, which is a rate of premium, and policy values 80x by 100. Again this 200s goes in multiplication with 5,250, and these numerator values goes in denominator at the opposite side, and this becomes x is equal to 5,250 into 100 into 100 divided by 0.625 into 100, and the calculation gives me value 10,50,000. So this is the property value, means cargo value. Now there is rice in that cargo which is amounting rupees 21 per kg. So if a cargo has worth rupees 10,50,000 and each kg rupees 21, means I need to find here quantity of rice by dividing this 10,50,000 by 21. So the cargo means property value is 10,50,000. If rice is of rupees 21 per kg, then the total quantity of rice in cargo is equal to nothing but the division of these two amounts. Total amount the cargo divided by 21, which is per kg's rate. So answer is 50,000 kg. So that cargo contains 50,000 kg of rice. To move ahead, next question is question number 7. 60,000 articles costing rupees 200 per dozen were insured against fire for rupees 2 lakh 40,000. Here in your textbook it is misprint 6, instead of 60,000 it is printed 6,000, so make it correct. 2 lakh 40,000. If 20% of the articles were burnt and 7,200 of the remaining articles were damaged to the extent of 80% of their value, find the amount that can be claimed under the policy. Again, there are two types of uh, burns. One is 20% of article completely burns, and 7,200 articles are burnt up to 80%. So there are two types of losses here. Again, with the same concept which we calculated in previous question, this can be solved. So property value is equal to, now total articles are 60,000 and 200 per dozen is rate of the article. So if I divide 60,000 articles with 12, I get number of dozens of the articles, and per dozen is 200 rupees. So by multiplication of with 200 rupees, it gives me value of 10 lakh. So property value of the complete situation is 10 lakh. And it is insured against fire of rupees 2 lakh 40,000, means policy value is directly given 2 lakh 40,000. Now we may move ahead to calculate losses. The fire burnt articles 20% means 20% of its property value. 2 lakh articles are lost by 20% of fire burnt. This is loss number 1. In loss number 2, we will calculate the 80% of 700 to the 7,200 articles, and 7,200 articles. First I am calculating the unburned articles amount. 7,200 by 12 gives me dozen rate, number of dozens, and rate of dozen is 200, and calculation gives me 1,20,000. So 1,20,000's 80% was damaged. So 80% of damaged articles is 80% of 1,20,000 is 96,000. This is loss number 2. By combining this loss 1 and loss 2, we will get complete loss. So complete loss, total loss is 2 lakh plus 96,000 is 2,96,000. Now we are free to use claim formula because all values are with us. Loss, policy value as well as property values are with us. By putting all values and doing calculation, I got loss is equal to 71,040 rupees. I hope you all are understanding this all concepts. Next question, 8th question of this exercise is the rate of premium is 2% and other expenses are 0.75%. There are two types of expenses here. A cargo worth rupees 3,50,100 is to be insured so that all its value and the cost of insurance will be covered in the event of total loss. Here given loss is total means complete loss hai. So no need to go with the loss 1 and loss 2. Just answer this question with these two type of expenses, means one is premium is 2% and expenses is 75%. Let policy value of this cargo, it is not given, so I am assuming it as 100 rupees. So policy value of this cargo is 100 rupees. Now it is mentioned here that this policy value should include premium value as well as the expenses of that, means transportation expenses or whatever may be the expenses which were calculated with 0.75%. So now I want actual property value of this situation if policy value is 100 rupees, which includes premium value as well as expenses. So premium rate was 2% and 2% of 100 is 2. Other expenses 0.75%, 0.75% of 100 is 0.75 rupees only. So the property value is nothing but policy value minus rate of premium plus other expenses, because it is given that policy value includes these two. So by excluding these two, I will get property value. To exclude, I use this formula. I assumed policy value as 100 rupees. So 100 minus rate of premium is 2% and 2% of 100 is 2 only. I told it. Other expenses 0.75% means 0.75 rupees for policy value 100 rupees. So by subtraction of this all, I get 97.25, which is property value in case of if policy is of 100 rupees, along with these two clauses. So for a property value 97 point, here is a mistake, I need to put it 97.25, this 5 is extra, omit it. 97.25, the policy value is 100 rupees. Up to this we are not touching the exact question, we just put this 2% and 0.75% from the question, and we assume policy value is 100 rupees, and on that basis we calculated प्रॉपर्टी वैल्यू. सो प्रॉपर्टी वैल्यू 97.25 रहेगा, उस केस में पॉलिसी वैल्यू निकालना पड़ेगा मुझे 100 रुपीज़. This is greater than its property value because it includes premium and other expenses, hence it is greater, else it should be less than property value. So what if property value is 3,50,100? In that case, what will be the policy value? So to calculate this, we need to go with policy value is equal to 3,50,100 into this 100 divided by 97.25, which gives me answer 3,60,000. 3,60,000. Now next and interesting question of this exercise 2.1's ninth question. A property worth rupees 4 lakh is insured with 3 companies. The company's name has A, B and C. The amounts insured with those companies are 1,60,000, 1 lakh and 1,40,000 respectively. Means with A company 1,60,000 is insured, with B company 1 lakh is insured, and with C company 1,40,000 is insured. Find the amount recoverable from each company in the event of loss to the extent of rupees 9,000. Only 9,000 is loss. In that case, he can claim from company A, company B and company C. What will be the rebate or claim from company A, B, C, that we need to calculate here. Clearly it is given property value is 4 lakh and loss is 9,000. These two values are same for all companies, only policy values are different for all. So I calculate for company A by using this formula, claim is equal to loss into policy value upon property value. For company A, this formula gives me 9,000, which is loss, into 1,60,000, which is policy value of company A, divided by 4 lakh, and the answer is 3,600. Similar basis पे हम कंपनी बी एज वेल एज कंपनी सी का भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. ओनली दिस अमाउंट विल गेट चेंज. फॉर कंपनी बी, claim is equal to 9,000 into 1 lakh divided by 4 lakh gives me the answer 2 lakh, sorry 2,250 rupees. And for company C, it should be C, it's my mistake, it should be C. Claim is equal to 9,000 into 1,40,000 divided by 4 lakh, and the answer is 3,150 rupees. This is very simple and understood question, that company A is to be calculated separate, B is to be calculated separate, and C is to be calculated separate. Now last question of this exercise 2.1 is question number 10. A car, sorry, it is not last question. A car valued rupees 8 lakh is insured for rupees 5 lakh. The rate of premium is 5% less 20%. 5% less 20%. Remember this wording. How to calculate 5% less 20%? I will explain in this answer. How much will the owner bear including the premium if value of car is reduced to 60% of its original value? Now owner wants to what will be the bearing of the owner, we need to calculate here along with the premium. So the property value means car value is 8 lakh given directly. Policy value also given, it is 5 lakh, and rate of premium is given 5% less 20%. 20% of what? 20% of this 5. So 20% of 5 can be calculated by 20 by 100 into 5. So 5 minus 20 by, this gives me answer 1. So actually he want to give us a rate of premium as 4%. But without giving directly, he wrote this 5% less 20% to confuse us. But we are smart enough, we will not get confused with this wording. We calculate what is the 5% less 20% by this method. So now we have property value, policy value, and rate of premium all. So with the premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value, we can calculate premium of this case and is 20,000. Now the value of car is reduced to 60% of its value. Now we are calculating loss to find claim. So loss के लिए हम जा रहे हैं 60% of its value. Value कार की है 8 लाख, 8 लाख का 60% हमको कैलकुलेट करना है. So reduced value of car is equal to 60% of original value of car is 60% of 8 lakh is 4 lakh 80,000. So 4 lakh 80,000 is reduced value. Okay. So loss is equal to original value minus reduced value. So original value is 8 lakh minus 4 lakh 80,000. It is 3 lakh 20,000. 60,000 of original value is reduced means 60,000 अभी उसके हाथ में है, 40,000 उसके हाथ से चला गया, and that 40,000 is 3 lakh 20,000. So with the formula claim is equal to loss into policy value upon property value. The claim is 2 lakh. The claim is 2 lakh. So the loss beared by the owner is nothing but loss माइनस उसे क्लेम तो वापस मिल जाएगा और प्रीमियम भी हाथ से चला गया है. सो लॉस एंड प्रीमियम वो ऐड हो जाएंगे और क्लेम जो वापस पैसा आ रहा है वो माइनस हो जाएगा. सो लॉस इज 3,20,000, claim is 2 lakh and premium is 20,000. With this all calculation, the bearer of loss bear by the owner is 1,40,000. I hope it is understood. Next question, question number 11. A shop and a godown worth rupees 1 lakh and 2 lakh respectively were insured through an agent who was paid 12% of the premium. If the shop was insured for 80% and godown for 60% of their respective values, find the agent's commission given that the rate of premium was 0.8% less 20%. I repeat, rate of premium is 0.8% less 20%. Here shop has a different concept and godown has a different concept. Both have different values as well as their insurance rate percentage भी अलग अलग है. So हम दोनों को सेपरेट ही कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. So the property value of shop is given 1 lakh. Policy value of shop is 80%. 80% of the shop value and 80% of 1 lakh is 80,000. The property value of godown is 2 lakh. And policy value of godown is 60% of its value, means 60% of 2 lakh is 1,20,000. So here the owner of the shop and godown is going to insure, means going to take policy combinedly shop and go down as 80,000 plus 1,20,000 as 2 lakh. Rate of premium, as we calculated in previous question, it is in this same word, 0.8% less 20%. 20% of what? 0.8. And it is 0.8 minus 20% of 0.8 is 0.16, and by subtraction we get value 0.64%. So rate of premium is 0.64%. So premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value. 0.64 is rate of premium we calculated in previous step. Of 2 lakh is 1280. Here question is find agent's commission, and remember agent's commission is always calculated on premium, so I need to calculate premium first. And now on this premium value I will calculate agent's commission. It is given by 12%. So agent's commission, rate of commission is 12%. Agent's commission is rate of commission into premium value, which is 12 by 100 into 1280. So agent will get in this case 153 rupees 60 paisa. So next question of this exercise 2.1 is 12th question. The rate of premium on a policy of rupees 1 lakh is rupees 56,000 per 56 per thousand per annum. Now this concept, see, it is given 56 rupees per thousand, and we calculate all things in percent, not in per thousand. So we need to convert this in percent, or with thousand we calculate and then convert it in percent. A rebate of rupees 0.75 per thousand is permitted if a premium is paid annually. Means if he is paying annually, then he will get concession of 0.75% per thousand. Find the net amount of premium payable if the policy holder pays the premium sorry, annually. So the policy value is 1 lakh. Rate of premium is 56 per thousand. So and rebate is committed 0.56 per thousand. So if he is paying premium annually, he will get 56 minus 0.75 per thousand, actual net rate of the premium. So net rate premium is 56 minus 0.75 per thousand, and is 55.25 per thousand. Up to this we calculated everything is in per thousand. And rate of premium, to calculate in formula we need it in percent, so I convert it in percent. Rate of premium in percent is equal to 55.25 into 100 divided by 1000. I remove it from 1000 and make it in percent, so it is 5.525%. Now I can use directly premium is equal to rate of premium into policy value formula. By putting all values, I get premium is equal to 5,525 rupees. A very simple question. Now we move ahead to next question, question number 13. The next question is, a warehouse valued at rupees 40,000 contains goods worth rupees 2,40,000. Again, I remember you, this type of question we solved previously where shop and go down was there. Here warehouse and goods worth is there. This is as like that question, so we calculate both different. The warehouse is insured against fire for rupees 16,000 and the goods to the extent of 90% of their value. Goods worth rupees 80,000 are completely destroyed, while the remaining goods are destroyed 80% of their value due to a fire. The damage to the warehouse is to the extent of 8,000 rupees. Find the total amount that can be claimed. I go with first warehouse. So property value of warehouse is 40,000. I just pick up the values of only warehouse. So property value of warehouse is 40,000. Policy value of warehouse is 16,000. I only just look for the warehouse amounts. Loss of warehouse, it is given in last statement, it is 8,000. And with these all values I can calculate claim of only warehouse, that is loss into policy value upon property value, means 8,000 into 16,000 by 40,000 and is 3,200. This is first claim, means one of the claim. Now we calculate claim of goods. For that we need policy value, property value and losses. So property value of goods is given 2,40,000. Policy value of goods is given in percentage, 90% of their value बोला गया था. So 90% of the 2,40,000 is 2,16,000. It is policy value. And again in goods there are two types of losses. One is completely destroyed and one is in percentage. Remaining is in percentage. So there are two types of losses. So completely destroyed goods is 80,000. It is directly given. So I wrote it as loss 1. Undestroyed goods means 2,40,000, which is complete property value of the goods, minus completely destroyed 80,000 is 1,60,000, on which we are going to calculate 80% loss. So 80% of undestroyed good is 80 by 100 into 1,60,000 amounts 1,28,000, which is nothing but loss number 2 of goods. So I combined loss 1 and loss 2 of these two goods. So loss total, I get to total loss. It is 80,000 plus 1,28,000. It is 2,08,000. Now I have property value, policy value and the total loss of goods. So I can calculate claim of goods with the same formula, loss into policy value upon property value, and is 2,08,000 into 2,16,000 divided by 2,40,000 gives me amount 1,87,200 rupees. So complete claim is claim of warehouse plus claim of goods is 3,20,000 plus 1,87,200. Combinedly claim is 1,90,400. Now we move ahead to next question, friends. Next question is a person person takes a policy of rupees 2 lakh for a period of 20 years. He pays premium for 10 years, during which bonus was declared at an average rate of 20 per year per thousand. Remember that bonus is always calculated on policy value, not the amount which he pays or not the on premium. It is calculated on policy value. Find the paid up amount or value of the policy if he discontinues paying premium after 10 years. Means he pays only up to 10 years and after that he want to discontinue the policy, then what will be the amount he will get back? So first of all we need to calculate what amount he paid in 10 years. For that we need to calculate premium of 10 years. For that we go ahead with a premium of 1 year. It is given that policy is of worth 2 lakh and his policy is of 20 years. Obviously this policy value is divided by 20 to get 1 year premium. So period of policy is 20 years to, and the premium per year is nothing but 2 lakh divided by 20 years, 10,000 per year he need to pay as a premium. He paid up to 10 years, means up to 10 years he paid this 10,000 into 10 years amounts 1 lakh rupees. And so obviously he need to rebate this to get back 1 lakh as it is. In addition, the bonus which is declared as 20 per thousand per year. So we need to calculate bonus now. Rate of bonus is 20 per year per thousand. So 1 year bonus is 20 by per thousand it is written. So divide by 1000 into it is 2 lakh. 2 lakh is policy value. I told you bonus is always calculated on policy value. So it is 4,000. So in 1 year he gets 4,000 as a bonus. So for 10 years the amount is 10 into 4,000 means 40,000. So at the end of 10 years, when he discontinues this policy, he will get these two amounts revert back, means 1 lakh and 40,000. So amount paid up value of the policy is premium paid plus bonus, that is 1 lakh plus 40,000 is 1 lakh 40,000. This is all about exercise 2.1, my dear, and thank you for listening complete video. I hope this is helpful to you, and I suggest you please go through my previous video as well as next video, which is on exercise 2.2. Thank you very much.